So this was going to be like a match reaction stream, but there's still about just under 15 minutes left to go, and I thought, you know what, let's just do the last 15-minute watch along. Oh, Leeds are in the box here, and do the match reaction at the same time. So I mean, we needed this, bro. We needed this. Well in control of this game. Apart from, I think it was about the 20th minute when Leeds had a corner, and I can't remember the player, but this guy produced a great save from David Raya. Apart from that, we've bossed the whole game, and it's been needed. Gyökeres gets on the score street in his first home game in the Premier League. Yeah. Timber gets 2 goals. Saka scores 1 as well. We're winning 4-0. But Saka looked like he's done his hamstring again, unfortunately. It didn't look good, man. I'm a little bit concerned about that, but it forced Madueke to go over to that right-hand side, and he looked a different player, a much better player on that right-hand side, Madueke. Odegaard's gone off injured as well, being replaced by Trossard. You know how I feel about Odegaard out there. I don't really think he cuts the mustard for me at the minute. I don't wish him no harm. I don't want him to be injured. I don't want it. I'm not that bad on him. But, I mean, Wanyeri's come on in his place, and, he's filling in very well. And I think he's a better player than Odegaard, to be fair. Max Dowman is on the pitch. Our 15-year-old started it. Eze also unveiled before the start of the game, about half hour before the game started. Eze unveiled the number 10. He's got the number 10. He's got my favourite player of all time, Bergkamp's number. He's got a lot to live up to. Dowman's running down the wing there. He's brought down there, referee. Come on, that's a free kick to us. Yes. What are you moaning for, man? Don't fucking moan. That is a blatant free kick, man. Max Dowman, I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon for him. It wasn't on the bench against Man United at Old Trafford, but is he going to book him? Is there a yellow card coming out here? Mosquera's come on as well. Mosquera's come on for Timber, who's got 2 goals from brilliant Declan Rice corners. Declan Rice is a master corner taker, isn't he? He's a master. That's like, like David Beckham with that right foot is a wand. He's getting up there, mate. Listen, you're probably going to slate me for this. Clip it if you want. But I think Declan Rice's right foot, mate, is, I think it's brilliant. I think, he's got a long way to go before he can be on par with David Beckham, right foot. But, I mean, he's putting it on a sixpence. He's putting them crosses on a sixpence. Anyway, so we've got Wanyeri about to take the free kick at the side of the box. It's going to be like a corner. Possibly the 5th goal will be coming from this. There's 10 minutes to go in the game. I'd roll it out to Declan on the edge of the box there. Now he's crossed it in. Oh, Dalman! No! What a fucking debut that would have been. What a debut that would have been. My God, that weren't that far away. Let's look at the replay. Oh, yeah, no, it was. It looked further away. It looked closer than what it actually was in real time, but he hits it with his left foot, and it just bends out. It just bends out wide of the post. It looked close though in real time, but when they slow it down, it was a bit. It did go well wide, to be fair. But we needed this, Arsenal fans, man. We needed this. We needed to make a statement on their first home game with us. John Davis is in the chat. How you doing, Johnny boy? Sticky 20 minutes, but good job. Arsenal have players to replace now. Respect Declan Rice is mustard. He is mustard, mate. He is mustard. Oh, come on. Trossard, don't just look at the ref. We have been dominant, though. We have been dominant in this game. Miles Lewis-Skelly, I forgot to mention, he's come on as a sub as well. Zimmerman's looked calm and collective and composed. Saliba and Gabriel just, you know, they're just like, it's easy work. I don't want to count my chickens though in case they make a little mistake and they do get one back, Leeds here, but I don't know. I can't see it. We're just, oh, he's sold him a short there a little bit. Gabriel's going to deal with it though. Wins the foul, wins the free kick. Nice to see you happy and buzzing. Respect to you, Johnny boy. Yeah, but Everts, cameras on Everts in there in the crowd. He's got an ACL. I think. I don't think we're going to be seeing him for a few weeks. Might even be a couple of months, maybe. Who knows? But I'm very concerned about Bukayo Saka. He was holding his hamstring when he went off, and you could tell by his body language. And oh my God! Oh, well shepherded out there by Saliba. Could tell by his body, and I don't know if I read his lips right or whatever. It was like, oh God, or so he said, like he was holding his hamstring, man. I mean, I'm not sure what hamstring what he's just recovered from, but I think he was holding his left hamstring. Was it his left that he hurt before? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But I mean, let's hope he's not done too much damage. I mean, we've got to go to Anfield next, and that's going to be a tough game. We could do with him. I'm not bothered about Odegaard. We could. Ranieri's better than Odegaard, in my opinion. We could do without him. I know there's a lot of fans that still love Odegaard. There's a lot of fans that still think he should be captain as well, which I don't get what he brings to be a captain. I don't get it. Everyone's got the right to their own opinion. People do think he's good captain material. Yeah, you can have your opinions, bro. I don't think so, but I don't even think he's good enough to be in the team. But we all think different things, don't we? So each to their own. So we've got just about 5 minutes left to go in the game, and I'm very impressed. Listen, the first 20 minutes, yeah, it was a little bit boring, a little bit, a bit slow. There's no urgency, but we're taking it in phases. Like we pick it up for 10 minutes and then we just drop off again and just conserving energy, if you like. Maybe I don't know, but I mean, we was playing like we was already 3 or 4-0 up in that first half, and it was 0-0, just knocking the ball around and no urgency behind it. But we have bossed the game. We have bossed it, but sometimes it is a little bit painful to watch. It's like sometimes it's like watching paint dry. We like to see exciting football, but Jose Mourinho won the league for Chelsea, playing like just defensive, counter-attacking, boring football, didn't he? The football Chelsea were playing when Jose Mourinho was there, when he won the league with them. When he won the leagues, it was football was shit, wasn't it? It weren't shit because they won the league, but boring. It was ultra defence. Oh no, Trossard, man, come on, you got to control that better. That's handball. Let's give us a throw. It looked like it come off his arm. But anyway, excuse me. Enough about that. I'm very happy with this result. Zubeldia stays on his feet, passes it out to Trossard. Trossard cuts inside, right foot crosses it in, far post. Dalman. Oh, was that Dalman? It was Dalman again. He's making them runs. He's some player, He's some player. If anybody in the chat, if anybody's there who knows if the commentators have said anything or they've heard anything about Saka's injury, type it in there. Let me know. Because I'm just hoping that Saka's not, it's not too serious. Playing across your own box. I hate that when they do that. I know we're good at playing it out from the back, but I hate it when we play it across the box like that. Rice. Gyökeres gets his goal as well, by the way. Did I mention it already? Damon. Wanyeri. Nicks off his toe. There. They're going to counter. Leeds can counter. But they slow it down. And Gabriel picks it up. Zubimendi. Wanyeri. Saliba. Zubimendi. We're just knocking it about now. Leeds ain't pressing. They're sitting off. That's a foul, ref. Fucking hell, man. Skelly's just got clattered. He clattered in there. It looked like he gave him a little dig up the ribs as well, or up the solar plexus. He looks a bit more, a bit more thingy, Skelly this season. He looks a bit more solid. He must be bulking up a little bit in the gym. I think Zubimendi could do doing that as well, He looks a little bit lean, doesn't he? Who's wearing the armband? Because Saka took it off of Odegaard. I never noticed who's wearing the armband now. Rice ain't wearing it. It must be Raya. I haven't noticed it on any of the other players. Let me know in the comment section if you know. I think it's got to be Raya. Rice, free kick in the box, far post, head of the cross. Straight keeper grabs it. Yeah, I'm over the moon, man. We needed this performance. Overall, I think everyone's played all right. Before Odegaard went off, he had a shot just wide of the post. Apart from that, he didn't do nothing. I don't want to keep on Odegaard. I feel like I'm having a go at him all the time. I just call it how I see it. I just called it out. Everybody else has done all right, mate. Everybody else has played well. Gyökeres, in the first, I did make a note of it. What minute was it? In the 15th minute, it turns twice to latch onto a loose pass from in the box from the Leeds defender, and he swivels on it and kicks it, and it goes well wide. And I'm just hoping. Sorry, he's already scored. He's got his goal, but I'm just waiting to see how many of the haters clip that and say, look, like they done it last week at Old Trafford. When he fell off the ball a little bit when he was trying to run with it. I mean, someone already clipped it and said, look, we paid over 50 million or whatever, over 60 million for this. And they clipped that. And he was an Arsenal fan. I bet the same geezer or woman, whoever it was that done it, I bet the same person does it for that first half little mishap from Gyökeres. But he gets his goal, man. He gets his goal. Good on him. Cuts in from the left, onto his right foot, goes past two defenders, bosh, near post. Keeper, no chance. He gets his goal. He opens his account. We had to wait a few weeks, didn't we? A few games for Bergkamp and Henry to get going. Let's hope that's, going to be Gyökeres already getting going. I want to show you something as well. It's 5 minutes added on. Let me just show you this. I loved it when I saw it. Where's the thingy? Right. Let me just show you this. Emirates, yeah? It's on YouTube. It's on the Arsenal channel on YouTube. So just type in Arsenal and you'll see the full video. But look at this. And it's a little swipe at Tottenham as well.
Do you want the Arsenal? Obviously.
Let it all go.
Was that blinding? Was that blinding or what? I loved it. I thought it was amazing. Hopefully, I was allowed to do that. I don't know if I was allowed to do it, but we'll soon see, won't we? We'll soon see if I'll get in any trouble for it. But I should think I'll be all right. Has Damon, what's that? Has Damon won a penalty there? That's a pen. That's a penalty. Surely that's a penalty. He steps on his foot. He steps on his foot in the box, and that's a penalty. Is VAR involved? I was showing you that video and I missed it. It's a penalty. Declan Rice has got the ball. Was he taking the penalty? I was waiting for VAR. Must be. Boss or victory though. If you get this penalty, I think Jokovic should be taking it though. But Declan Rice has got the ball. Declan Rice is going to take it if it's a penalty. Has he got the armband on? No, he ain't. Is he going to give it to Jokovic? He's giving it to Jokovic. This is going to be it. He must score. Please don't miss the penalty and have everyone mug us off, man. Taken 28 penalties and scored 27. So it's like a 96% penalty rate. He scores the penalties. He scores. That's what people said. He only scores goals. He only scores penalties and on transitions. Can't score with his head though. Well, that wasn't a transition when he scored his goal earlier. Last week's goal was an header. The pre-season goal he scored was an header. So it's going to be the last kick of the game. What will happen is if we score this, the centre will be taken. Scores. Arsenal 5, Leeds 0. Jokeres scores his second goal of the game, and he's up and running, bro. He's up and running. 5-0. Come on. Brilliant result. Brilliant result. There, Leeds will take the centre, and then the referee should blow the whistle. Brilliant penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Goes to the keeper's right. Perfect penalty. Far bottom corner. Bosh. Low and hard. 5-0. Nice. Where does that put us? Let's have a think. I think, where do we go in the league now with the 6 points and we've got 6 goals in the 2 games? I'm not sure. Spurs done well earlier on. I done a video about them. I'll give them their flowers. They beat City at the Etihad 2-0, didn't they? But how many did they score last week? Was it 4? They got 6 as well. Was it us and them at the top? How many did they score last week? Was it 4? Can't remember. City got 4 against Wolves last week, didn't they? That's it. It's over 5-0 to the Arsenal. Come on. Yes. Just got to hope that Saka ain't too bad. I mean, I'm not loving Mikel Arteta's style of football, to be honest. Last season, the season before last, his style of football was brilliant. If we'd have had Jokeres or a proper striker when we was playing attractive attacking football, you know, we could have won the league. I mean, the football last season wasn't great either. It was like it is now, like slow build up. It's not urgent enough. But we handled it well this game. We bossed it. Leeds never had a chance. and I'm happy. I'm happy for Gyökeres. Timber getting 2 goals. I mean, great header. John Terry-esque, like, bosh. Gabriel-esque. Great header. Scores his first, and then he gets another one with his goal mouth scramble. Just studs it in. Is he the man of the match, Timber? Has he been given man of the match? It was my man of the match. Who was my? I don't know who man of the match is, so I've got it on silent. The sand. My man of the match. I'm gonna say Declan Rice. It's an hard one between him and actually Zubimendi. But Zubimendi played very well today. Yeah, I'll go with Declan Rice, man, in the match. I don't know who's got it. Gyökeres might have got it. He got 2 goals. Who knows? Let me know in the chat. I can't hear what the commentators are saying. Theo Walcott speaking now. Yeah, so 2 games, 2 wins, 6 goals, none conceded. Yeah, good start to the season in the end. I mean, I wanted to be more dominant and more positive about the Old Trafford game last week. I wanted us, the performance scared me a little bit last week, but this week, but it is against Leeds, a newly promoted team. You know, they did try and play out from the back a little bit, got caught loads of times. We didn't cap us. We could have had about 8 goals today. We could have had 8. But, 5's great. 5's great, mate. I'm happy with it. Very happy. Look at Max Damon smiling at the camera. Look. Did you see? Listen, go back and watch the unveil of Emirates. The beams. He comes out of the tunnel. He's got the number 10 on. He comes out and he just. It's like that nervous sort of smile. As it's like it just dawned on him. What's that? Just dawned on him the atmosphere, like the size of the stadium, maybe, and the fans all cheering and clapping. But I think Madawaki, I tell you what a different player he is on the right to the left. The difference was night and day. He's not the answer to the left wing. He's not, but he can play on the right. He done all right when Saka went off. They swapped him over to the right hand side. When we come on for Odegaard, better player. And I was happy to see Downman play 15. Mosquera will come on for Timber. I thought he done all right. I've got no problems. Weren't no issues. Miles Lewis-Skelly, he come on for Calafiori. Calafiori done all right today as well, to be fair. Miles Lewis-Skelly didn't, nothing went wrong. It was managed correctly. I think the substitutions for a change, Arteta didn't do too bad. I mean, I'll criticise him all the time. I do, but when he gets things right, you've got to put. He's signing autographs. Max Damon, 15 years old. When he gets it right, I've said before, he's not the manager I want. He's not. But you've got to give credit where credit. I think Timber's got the man of the match here. Yeah. Why do they call it player of the match now? Political correctness is even invading football too much, isn't it? Player of the match. It's always been man of the match. Why is it player of the match? It's just frustrating, isn't it? Player of the man of the match. This is a men's game. It's the men's game. It's man of the match. You can in the girls' game you could put woman of the match or lady of the match, whatever, or player of the match. But player of the match is. I know it's been going on for a few seasons now, and I've always thought, why have they changed it? I don't. They like I don't know. I don't know. Somebody else can educate me on that. I know it's all to do with all this inclusive and diversity, inclusion, whatever it is. I know it's all to do. It's all political. Why is politics allowed in football? We're not allowed to wear. What was it? There was a time when there wasn't allowed to have the poppies. You know, the poppies from the Remembrance Day because we don't want politics in football. So why have they done it then? That's a political statement. That since they changed it from man and match to player, it's about all this diversity, inclusion, and I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to rant about that anymore. But I think we had a good game. It was a good game. You know, a good result. I want more exciting football. Yes, but I'll take it. Every one of us will take it. Don't even get a bottle of champagne anymore. What is that? What do they give them there for player of the match? What is that? Is that a little trophy? It's like a little tube. What is it? It's like an luminous green tube. What the hell is it? Yeah, so listen, my match predictions as well went in the pot. I said 2-0 Arsenal, didn't I? I said City'd win 3-1. They lost 2-0. I think I said 2-1 Bournemouth. Bournemouth won 1-0. I think I said a draw, 1-1 Brentford Villa, didn't I? It was 1-0 Brentford. I said a 0-0 draw Burnley Sunderland. Burnley won 2-0. What do I know? What the hell do I know? Football bet went up the pictures. Yeah. So I don't know nothing, mate. I don't know nothing about football. all I do is I like to watch my team. I like to watch my team, and I like to be entertained. And although we scored 5 goals, was I entertained? Not as much as the goal line says, to be fair. Not until the last 20 minutes when the kids come on, Damon and Skelly, Mascara, you know, when you had to come on late on in the first half because of after we're top on +6, yes, we're top on +6 goals. Top of +5. So what they got? So they must have got 3 last week then, or was it 4-1? I think it was 4-1, weren't it? Sure, they got 4 goals. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're top of the league on goal difference by 1 goal, and Tottenham are second. They're probably thinking, who needs Eze? Who needs Eze after beating Man City? But they beat him last year at the Etihad, didn't they? I mean, I really thought Man City were ready after their performance last week. They look really good, but you know, they come unstuck. And they look crap. Watch the game. They look shit. They really did. Raider, I can't say his name. Reinders, whatever his name is, the new midfielder, and Haaland. They're in my dream team. They're in my dream team. There wasn't in it. Well, Ireland weren't last week. I swapped. I done a wild card already. I swapped loads of players out of my team to get Ireland into it after his performance last week, and he didn't score. I've took Gyökeres out of it. He got 2 today. What do I know? What the hell do I know? Well, I think they're going to be talking about Saka now. They're back in the studio. So if anyone's watching is actually watching this as well, let me know before we knock this on the head. Let me know before we knock this on the head. I was just going to wait and see if anybody comes into the chat. Gunner Victorious. Blinded. Yeah. So the starting lineup, Ben White was injured. So Timber come on. Timber started. I'm glad he did. He got 2 goals. I was surprised about Martinelli. I was surprised because we have been saying it for a little while about how he's not really been cutting the mustard on that left hand side, and I was surprised because I know that how much Arteta loves Martinelli. I know how much. I'm surprised it was Madawaki and not Trossard who started there. That did surprise me a little bit. But then when Saka got injured, he Trossard had come on for him. Trossard went over the left and Madawaki switched to the right. Madawaki looks a lot better. He did. He looks a lot better. I think he's more comfortable on that right hand side. He's not the answer on the left, so we're still in trouble on that left hand side. And I'm not sure about Eze being a left winger. He doesn't hug the touchline. Does he hug? Has anybody seen him do that? I don't recall it. I know he's like a 10. Like he's a number 10 for me. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad we got him. Don't get me wrong, and I'm glad we got him and Spurs didn't. But Spurs beat Man City without him 2-0. We go to Anfield in our next game, and we're going to be going there. It looks like probably without Bukayo Saka, and I just hope this. I know he was holding his hamstring. I'm not sure if it's the same one as what he's recovered from, but we've just got to hope that it's not as bad as the original injury. I think they called it a grade 3 hamstring or whatever it was. Like the hamstring was basically hanging off the bone. So if he's done it again this soon after the recovery, it'd probably be like a career-ending thing. I fear for it. Guna Gargamel, how you doing, sir? In the chat. I'm happy for Gyökeres when he scored 2 goals today. Yes, he did. Did you see the little mess up he made? The little his first attempt. He intercepted a ball that was passed across the box from the Leeds defender. He swung on it and it went well wide. I'm just waiting for people to click that up and say, look, this is Gyökeres, this is who we bought. The haters, they're going to do that. But when he did score, he took his goal very well. And then the penalty. He always scores a penalty. I think he's only missed 1 out of 20, out of 30. Out of 30 penalties, I think he's only missed 1. So, I thought Declan Rice, because he was holding the ball under his arm, I thought, why is Declan Rice taking it? Gyökeres is standing there. We all know how good he is at penalties. And he did hand him the ball. I thought, thank God for that. Let's hope that's 2 of a lot more from Gyökeres. It's going to be very difficult, very, very difficult next week going up to Anfield. Let's hope that they haven't signed Isaac by then as well. If they've signed Isaac, I'll be a bit fearful. But I can go up there confident after watching how we controlled that game. As long as we don't go up there and play like we did at Old Trafford. I know we won, but it's not the point. Liverpool will destroy us. But Salah, they will. We're going to have to go toe to toe with them. We are going to have to go toe to toe with Liverpool, I'll tell you that. What did you think of the game? Guna Gargamel. What did you think of it? Let's have the chat going. Let's get the chat going. Let me know what you thought of the game. Let me know who's your man or player of the match. I hate that phrase, player of the match. It's man of the match to me. It always will be. If you watch the game, put your man of the match in the chat. Just watching Gyökeres' goal replay. He cuts in from that left-hand side. Beats 1, beats 2, shoots, near post. Brilliant. But you look like the intensity. You know, when he was running with the ball there, you could tell he's got to prove a point. And he's screaming, ah! Hartley does that. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm over the moon. 5-0, great victory. Top of the league after 2 games. Poser. Look, he's looking in the mirror and he's doing that. Not in the mirror, in the camera. Must be able to see his reflection. Hopefully, as I said, Saka's injury's not going to be too bad. Odegaard, I'm not too fussed about. I don't want him to be hurt or anything. I've said that already. But I just think Ranieri's a better player. It wouldn't bother me. I'll be gutted if Saka's injured for any length of time, but I wouldn't be gutted if Odegaard was again. Wouldn't be gutted about it. Yeah. Gurda Gargamel. Awesome game, even though did you predict a 6-0? Man of the match was Julian Timber. Yeah, got 2 goals and he played, but he did have a good game, to be fair. I went for Declan Rice. You know, Timber didn't complete the game, did he? Always go for players, unless they've scored an hat-trick before they go off, I suppose. Always go for players that finish the game when I name my man of the match. I tend to get subbed off. Like he went off 20 minutes before the end. So I tend to think that, you know, that sort of hinders my choice a little bit, I suppose. But yeah, he did get 2 goals, so I can see it. But Silva Mendy played well as well, you know. I've seen a lot of top gooners like rate him and not rate him. So, you know, he's got big shoes to fill in that position. But he beats 2 players. Unbelievable. Gyökeres. He's cutting in from the left-hand side. Look. Right foot near post. Brilliant. Straight after half time, like we right at the start of the first half. It's a lovely little flick as well. There's a lovely little flick out to him from Calafiori. I'd love to know what they're saying in the studio right now. Brilliant, I'm over the moon. Anyway, so we've got a great victory there. We've got Liverpool next. What's coming up on the channel? Let me just do this for you. If you ain't already joined our league and you're interested in joining our Fantasy Premier League, there's the code. What have we got coming up? Right, Thursday, 7 p.m. Back to 7 p.m. The Red Report show. I'll do with my brother and maybe for Anthony Herbert if he's back. I think he's back from his holidays. If he's back by then, he might be back on the show. I'm not 100% if he's going to be back on the show yet, but he might be. So there'll be 3 of us on the show there. We're going to be summing up this game, obviously talking about Anfield, the Liverpool game as well, and anything else. We'll probably have a little section for our Fantasy Premier League, see how we're all doing. You know, and then there'll be other little videos in between. Any more moves in the transfer market, I'll do a little video on it or a live. We see what happens. And that's it. That's what will be coming up. Gyökeres' first goal was his best goal for Arsenal. Yeah. Best goal so far. Yeah. It was. There's going to be plenty. There's going to be plenty coming from him, surely. Look at his record. I mean, I know it was at Sporting Lisbon, and he didn't really get going, did he? Didn't really do nothing up at Old Trafford. Let's see. This is going to be a test as well at Anfield for Gyökeres. It's going to be a test. If we can score at Anfield, then we've got a player there. How hard it is up there. We always struggle up there at Anfield. We didn't in '89, did we? We done them 2-0 to win the league. But don't forget, even that year, we nearly bottled that. We had about a 10-point lead, I think, if I remember rightly, 10, 12-point lead or something. They started coming back at us a lot, and we started losing games, and they was winning. They had a big charge. And then it went to that last game where we had to win 2-0 to win the league of goal difference, or win by 2 clear goals, and we won 2-0, yeah. So, I mean, that was a squeaky bum. But we still done that at Anfield. And we don't win there very often. But that was a very special night, and it is going to be very difficult to win at Anfield. I don't think we will win, to be fair. I think we'll be lucky to get a draw up there. I know it's a bit pessimistic, and I should be more optimistic, but I'm just speaking my mind. I think we're going to have a very tough game up there, and if they get Isaac over the line beforehand and he can play, I think we're going to be in a bit of trouble. But we'll talk more about that on Thursday on the Red Report, and in between now and then, there'll be other little videos coming out. So thanks for joining in, everybody. I would have hoped there'd be a few more people in the chat, but there's other channels, bigger channels, better channels, probably streaming right now at the same time. So it's a lot to compete with, and maybe I should have left this till later on tonight, but I've done it now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Gula Gargamel, John Davis for contributing in the chat, and I will see you all soon.